Hi everyone, this is Tony Holowitz, and in this tutorial I'm going to talk about Act4Outlook and how I work with meetings when they come in from an Outlook invitation. Now, so many people use Microsoft Outlook, and people might send you invitations for a meeting or some kind of event. And how do you record them not only in Outlook but also in Act using Act4Outlook? So if you don't know this, I'm going to show you a couple steps ahead of time. If you want to send a meeting invitation, you can come into New Items, click on the drop-down, and click down on New Meeting by clicking right here. Now, I've already done that, and I've started the meeting. And the meeting looks like this. I've titled it Microsoft Outlook, How Does Act4Outlook Handle Meeting Request? I'm sending it to one of my email addresses. So I'm going to hit Send. And now what you're seeing is that invitation came in, and now Act4Outlook is saying, hey, wait a minute, you just got an invitation on the calendar. Do you want to record this not only to the calendar, but do you want to send it over to Act as well? So when this comes in, you have a decision to make, one minor decision. Right here where it says Call, what I've found, this is a little quirk in the software. It doesn't quite work as I'd like it to work, but when the activity comes in, you most likely want to click on the drop-down and choose Meeting versus a call, because it's some kind of scheduled meeting. It might be a Zoom call or something of that nature, but I always recommend choose Meeting. And once I do that, by clicking on Create, it's going to log it with the contact in Act with the email address that came in. Now, I have multiple contacts for myself in Act just to do these kind of videos, but if your contact is in Act and it sees that email address in Act, it will attach this activity to that contact. If the contact sending you this invite is not in Act, then it won't attach it to that contact because the contact's not there. It will attach it to your contact within Act. So this is how you add an activity from a meeting invitation using Act4Outlook into Act. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you where that setting is in Act4Outlook. Let me show you where that is. I'm going to come up to the Act database settings right here. And under activity settings, if you're not seeing that dialog box pop up, what you need to do is you need to click on this. Automatically show the Create Activity window when items are added to the calendar. So I'm going to click on that. And the activity type I'm choosing is Meeting, but as I showed you earlier, even when it comes in typically as a call, but you want to set it as a meeting when it comes in. So I'm going to click on Save. And now we've created that. I'm going to show you a little example of this and some of the things you can do with Act and Microsoft Outlook. So this is really more of a Microsoft Outlook thing. I'm going to click right here and draw down. I'm just grabbing a whole hour. And I'm going to type in test. And I'm going to just click away from that. Now, when you put something on your Outlook calendar like this, typically it won't get over to Act. But if you want to send this over to Act manually, you can do that. You can right-click on this item and see where it says Send Activity to Act. I'm going to click on that right there, and it's going to send that activity right over to Act. So there are some things when they hit your calendar, like a meeting request someone sent you, that dialog box will pop up. But if you block things in Outlook yourself by going on the calendar, that is an item you'll probably have to send over manually. It's a subtle distinction, and there's a reason for that. Some things you put in Outlook are considered appointments, and some are considered meetings. When a meeting request comes in, that's a meeting, and that's what Act4Outlook is sending over to Act. I know it can be a little confusing. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have additional questions, but it's a great little tool for getting those Outlook events or meeting requests onto your Act calendar as well. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Holowitz. Thank you so very much. Have a great day. Bye now.